What's up YouTube, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Callen Schaub collaboration with Saucony on the Progrid Omni 9 from the Artist Series pack in this white and multi-colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Quality. Quality is a Montreal-based streetwear brand, and they're a brand I've been supporting for years now. Not too long ago, they launched their Spring and Summer 2024 line, which includes a variety of pieces, some which are ultra versatile and others which are more statement pieces. So right now I'm rocking their yacht shirt, which comes in a variety of colors, and this is a shirt I'm going to be wearing a lot this summer. So if you guys haven't heard of Quality before, I've linked their social media, their website, all that good stuff down below. So check them out, show them some love, and be sure to support the independent brands. So this right here is a collaboration between Callen Schaub, who ironically is also from Montreal. So he's a Montreal-based abstract artist, and he's known for his very vibrant paintings that he creates using pendulums, trapezes, and spinning machines to make incredible abstract pieces. So this is part of Saucony's Artist Series pack, and under this collaboration he's releasing two shoes, the Progrid Omni 9 along with the Saucony Shadow 6000. So this collection drops on Saucony Canada's website on May 6th, and this pair retails for a price of $180 US or $240 here in Canada. And before I go on any further, I want to give a huge thank you over to Saucony Canada for sending me over this pair early. This was a shoe that was definitely on my radar, so much appreciated for sending this over my way. So the Progrid Omni 9 originally released, I believe sometime around 2013, and this was actually a performance running shoe. But given how popular 2010s era running shoes are these days, specifically worn as casual shoes, it's really no surprise that Saucony is really focusing their efforts on this model. So here's a quick look at the packaging. So this comes in a black sleeve style cardboard box. We have Callen Schaub branding on the top in this multicolored finish, and then the front end of the box features this graphic, which is done in the style of Callen Schaub's art. So jumping into the details of the shoe itself, as we start things off with the toe box, this is covered in a woven layer, and the textiles here have this swirling effect to it, paying homage to Callen Schaub's art style. Overlaid on both sides of the toe box, we have this synthetic black colored leather with white colored detailing in the middle, and then covering the front end of the toe box, we have the synthetic white leather. This has black detailing on it with an iridescent sparkly blue finish on either end. Covering the lateral side of the sneaker, we have another white leather panel here with black detailing found throughout, and this is also found covering the eyelets of the sneaker as well. Beneath this on the lateral side, covering the mid panel, we have this black colored shiny TPU. This kind of acts like a cage, giving you additional support around the lateral side of the midfoot. And then stitched on top of this, we have the Saucony stripe or river logo. This is done in this glossy white and black colored finish. And then underneath this, we have more of that woven textile, which again is also done in that cotton candy-like finish. Above this, we have this synthetic black colored leather with this white colored detailing. And then on the lateral side of the heel, we have this translucent TPU overlay with Omni 9 branding. And then covering the heel of the sneaker, we have a white leather layer here. On the bottom of the heel, we have a black colored mesh. In the center, we have this reflective silver 3M layer with the Saucony stripe in black, and then the top of the heel is covered in a black colored mesh. In terms of laces, so this pair comes with two different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is an oval shaped white lace, and it has Callen Schaub branding on the lace tips. But if you want to give the shoe a little bit more contrast, they also come with a black colored lace as well, these ones featuring pink colored lace tips instead. Underneath this, the bottom half of the tongue, this is constructed out of that same woven textile, but then the top of the tongue is covered in a black colored mesh. And then on the very top of the tongue, we have this triangular overlay of synthetic leather, and this features Callen Schaub branding in this teal color. On the back of the tongue, we have this tag describing Callen Schaub and his artwork, and then the interior of the back half of the sneaker, this is lined in a black colored mesh, and the collar of the shoe is decently padded, not overly stuffed, but not too thin either. For the insoles, so these come with a foam line insole, and we have a custom graphic mesh liner on the top. This obviously pays homage to Callen Schaub's art. We have Saucony branding on the heel of the right foot, and Callen Schaub's logo pressed onto the left foot. And before I forget to mention, if you take away the insoles, kind of hard to see in the camera, but this red layer here, this is actually a layer of foam. So on top of the insole as well as the midsole, we have an additional layer of cushioning here as well. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this chunky EVA foam midsole, and this midsole is painted in Callen Schaub's art style in a mixture of blue tones, pink, and cream. On the top of the forefoot, as well as the lateral side of the heel, we also have Saucony's SRC technology, and this is there in place to help with shock absorption. And then underneath the heel as well, they also incorporate Saucony's Progrid technology, which is put in place to help absorb impact and then in turn dissipate that shock, giving you more of a smooth transition from heel to toe. And then as we turn the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole is constructed out of a mix of white and black colored rubber. You can see that multicolored foam peeping through the cracks where the outsole doesn't cover, and hugging the middle of the shoe, we have this black colored TPU shank plate, which is there to help with torsional rigidity, midfoot support, and to help prevent the shoe from twisting when you're walking or running. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about how these fit, for me, this is a shoe that fits true to size. So whatever your actual measured foot size is, I'd go with the same size for this shoe and you should be okay. To give you guys a point of comparison, I wear a size 10.5, which is a half size up in the Saucony Shadow 6000, whereas I usually go true to size in the Saucony Shadow 5000. So this shoe Saucony Canada sent me in a size 10, which again is true to size, and I have no problems with the fit of this shoe. Moving on to the comfort, so I gotta say this shoe is pretty comfortable. It makes sense considering this was released as a performance running shoe just over 10 years ago. So you can imagine wearing these casually, you're gonna have all those benefits of the technology that's packed within this shoe. So it feels very supportive, but at the same time, there's a good amount of plushness to it, especially underneath the heel of the sneaker. It's not gonna be an overly soft and mushy feeling sneaker, which is actually a good thing. And I have to say the forefoot of this shoe, it has a decent amount of plushness to it, but it doesn't feel unstable and wobbly. It feels extremely supportive. And the upper of the shoe feels relatively lightweight as well. So if you're gonna be rocking these casually, these will be amazing on feet. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality unfortunately was nothing special. I guess it kind of makes sense considering these were originally intended to be a performance running shoe. So the usual materials you'll find on the Progrid Omni 9 are more so on the synthetic end of things, but given the nature of the silhouette, it didn't really bug me whatsoever. The build of the shoe I thought was decent. The upper of the shoe I thought specifically was good. The stitch job was solid. The panels were consistent between my left and right feet. I had some issues with glue stains around this TPU on the back of the heel, but other than that, the shoe was relatively free of glue around the midsole, which is usually where you find issues with glue. So as long as you go into buying this shoe not expecting top grade materials on the upper, I think you'll be satisfied with the end result of these in person. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet. I'll lace them up for you and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, I have to say the colorway of the shoe is so striking, and it makes sense if you've seen Callen Schaub's artwork. I think they've applied that style so well onto the sneaker. Will this be a shoe for everyone? Definitely not, but it makes sense considering art is an acquired taste. Some people just aren't going to be a fan of the look of this style, while other people like me appreciate this abstract look and the colors of the sneaker, and I think it works perfectly against the otherwise white and black base of the sneaker. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this pair? Is this a pair you plan on picking up, or is it really not your style? And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, check me out on X at sean.go spelled out, and visit my website at seango.ca. Before I end this video, another huge thank you goes out to Saucony Canada for sending me over this pair, and for everyone watching, appreciate your continued love and support. So thank you everyone, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.